Hey, what's up guys, Jordan here. So today I want to do another hair tutorial video. The hairstyle that I want to do in today's video is a center part, a natural looking center part. Center parts are becoming more and more popular, I find. I think in Japan it's becoming pretty popular. I think it takes some inspiration from like the K-pop style, because I think a lot of Koreans also do center parts. So yeah, the center parts kind of have a more sexy vibe to it. Today I want to do a natural looking center part. There's a lot of different center parts that you can do, a lot of different variations. I want to get into those into the future. However, I think the first video that I'm doing just by doing this natural center part is a good place to start. So as always, the first thing you want to do is just kind of rinse your hair under the sink, get it all wet, and that way you're going to basically reset your hair. So if you had like bed head or anything, you could kind of just get rid of any kind of weird shape. Now, because I did bleach my hair, I am going to be using the hair oil. And actually, for the natural style, I would actually highly recommend using hair oil because it's going to make your hair have kind of like a very, very nice, smooth, and natural shine to it. So if you're going for a natural center part look, I would recommend the hair oil just because it adds to that natural vibe that you're going for. So now that I have the hair oil applied, before I start doing the hair dryer, I want to find where I want to do the center part. So in this center part, you could do it you have two options. You could either have it slightly off center, or you can have it straightly in the center. Now if you want to do it slightly off center, what I would recommend is going for like around where your eyebrow starts on one side. Depending on which side you want is your preference. For me, is my left eyebrow to the start, but for this one I want to go more like straight into the center, so just kind of make that separation there. Next we're going to take the hair dryer and just blow dry our hair until it's completely dry. So the main point with the hair dryer is that for the center part you want to have it, there's two ways you could do it actually. For this one, I'm going to have it where I'm blowing all back, so just kind of like straight up and back like this. There's other ways where you could just blow dry it. You hold it up and blow dry, and then kind of make that shape. Because in this center part, you kind of want to have like the front bangs kind of go like curl in like this, so it has that kind of look. Again, there's different variations to it, but for this particular one, I'm kind of making the curl in like this. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, for the sides, you kind of want to try to get some volume in the sides, so you could do like a little scrunch up motion like this while you're drying. So yeah, now as you can see, the hair with the blow dryer, it's very important so that you could kind of get that kind of up leverage that you need for the center bangs. So as you can see, it's nice and split in the center, and now it also has that little curl going inwards. Now this is an optional step, but if you want, you could apply some more oil after drying your hair. This just kind of gives you a little bit more shine, so I'm going to do it. Again, completely optional, and I would recommend it more so if you have bleach hair, just because you just want to make your hair a bit more healthy, though you don't have to do it every time, I would say. But yeah, because I'm going for a natural look, I just kind of want to have a nice shine to it. But like honestly, if you want, you could just, if you don't have a hair iron, what you could do is just leave it as is. Maybe you could add some wax in. I'll have a wax step in just a minute. But yeah, you could add some wax and you would basically be done with the natural style hair. Maybe you could have like a comb. You could just like take your comb and make it a bit more straight, so you can have like a really nice straight center part natural look, like something like this, and you could just be done. But for this video, I'm actually going to be using the hair iron. Like I said, hair iron isn't mandatory if you don't have a hair iron or you don't have the time to do it, but this, for the natural center part look, it's actually a really simple hair iron step, so it's not really taking that much time. And I would recommend it, especially if you're like me and you have like pretty heavy and really straight hair and you don't get much volume. I would recommend using the hair iron. So what we're going to do with the hair iron is we're not doing anything crazy with it. This is actually the part where you could start getting creative. You could do any kind of center part style that you want by making the shapes and the texture with the hair iron. But because we're doing a very simple, natural center part, basically the hair iron is just going to be helping create volume for the hair. Because as you can see, my hair is like really flat here. So you could just basically just see like the shape of my head. I want to definitely have more volume to it. And this is what I'm going to be using the hair iron for. So really simple. All you're going to do is take like your sections of your hair, take the hair iron and make like a C curl and go up like this. And that's it. And you're just going to go do that for both sides. And this is just very simply just to create some more volume for the hair. Because, yeah, like I said, my hair is very flat. So I want to have some more volume just so it'll look better. You're not trying to make any curls with it. You're not trying to make any twists or spirals for this particular style. Just very simply trying to create some layers, some volume. So before we do the front, let's just do the other side real quick. Like the hair ironing part for this style is so simple that anybody could do it. Even if it's your first time using a hair iron, you should be able to do this. Because all you're doing is grabbing the hair, making that twist and go up to create volume. Okay, so now that we have added some volume onto the side, for the front part, you just want to kind of make sure that you have that inside curl going in. So for the front hair, you kind of just grab it and make that C curl and make sure you end it by going inwards like that. So that way you have that kind of going in C curl kind of shape. And just for the other bits too on the front. Same for this side. And go in. Now as for the back, just the same thing as the sides, because the back is kind of like going flat in. You just want to kind of make some volume in the back, so kind of just on the top part, just so it's going to look weird if it's flat in the back. So it's same thing, just kind of make those C curls going up throughout the back to give it some volume. And yeah, so finally we're going to start applying the wax. So what I'm going to be using is just the Ocean Tricoleco natural wax. So basically with this style, because you're just going for a natural look, you don't really want to have like a matte wax. You don't want one that's very shiny and wet as well. Of course, if you're going for like a wet style, you could use a more shiny wax. But yeah, I would say just something in the middle, just like a natural, like medium hold, medium shine wax is good. So that's why this one's perfect. It's just a natural. Everything is in the middle. Middle strength and middle shine. So we're going to use this. So like this much to start. Just rub evenly in your hands first. And starting from your back, for the back part, just kind of go up. Kind of like what you did in my previous tutorial, going up, flipping it up like this, just so you could get all the hairs and get the volume going. The sides as well, just kind of. The main purpose of the wax is you want to get the volume that you created with the iron, as well as just kind of helping with the hold. The wax isn't, because there's not really texture that you're going for, you don't have to really worry about the texture. It's just so that you have like it's just so that people see that your hair has some volume throughout the day. Otherwise your hair is going to lose the volume, it's going to lose the shape while you're walking around and stuff. Go all back like this, and then just shape it. Yeah, so for the front, like, you can have it more on the side out like this, but personally I liked it to go a little bit more in. Otherwise, for me in particular, it's going to look like if I have my hair out like this, it's going to make it look like I have a really big forehead. So that's why I like to have my hair go a little bit more in, just less of a center. If your hair starts to get too long though, it's going to go over your eyes. So that's like the challenging part. If that's the case, just go get a haircut, I guess, if you don't want your eyes to be fully covered. Also, so another good trick to kind of help with that natural look is you take kind of like something like a point. Either your brush might have it, or this one's like a mixing brush, but you just use it to kind of fix the sides of your hair, just so that things go a bit more straight, so it's less messy, because this is the natural style. You just want things kind of looking like you didn't do too much to it. Of course, that's why it's called natural. Just have it nice and straight there on the sides. And oh, I almost forgot that I will be using a little bit of hairspray just to keep my hair set for the day. I want to spray a little bit of my finger here, so that for the front part I can kind of just make it a little bit neater. So yeah, it's pretty much done. I really like to do this hairstyle with like just t-shirts, or if I'm wearing like a button shirt, I think it's really cool with like a chain. Yeah, definitely I think it's more of a like pop star vibe to it compared to like the anime style hair. And yeah, so this is like the front view, side view, and the back. If you're looking to do like center part styles, definitely just start off with this, just so that you could see what a center part would look like on you. And then, like I said, once you get into the ironing stages, you could do a lot of different things, try different stuff out, use different waxes to create a different finish. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm going to go outside, take some more photos of this hairstyle for you guys, so you guys could get a better picture of it with like a more body shot. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Subscribe for more hair tutorials, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.